The twins, Emma and Eli, were only 2 months old, and formula was running dangerously low. She sat on the edge of her worn couch, clutching her phone with trembling fingers, her mind fogged with exhaustion and worry. Every grocery store run ended with her returning empty-handed. Prices had doubled, and the shelves were often bare. Her paycheck from the diner didn't stretch far enough, especially after rent and utilities. Her fingers hovered over the screen as she opened her contacts. She intended to text her manager at work to request an advance again. But through her fatigue, she typed the wrong number. "Hi, this is Mia Carter. I'm really sorry to ask, but I'm in a tough spot. My baby twins are out of formula, and I can't afford more until payday. If there's any way I could get an advance, I'd be grateful." She pressed send before noticing the number wasn't her manager's. Somewhere in Manhattan, Julian Ashcroft, CEO of Ashcroft Technologies, glanced at his phone during a board meeting. A message from an unknown number lit up the screen. The boardroom fell silent as Julian quietly read the text. He frowned. He had no idea who Mia Carter was, and clearly, she had the wrong number. But as he reread the message, something tugged at him. He had grown up with nothing, a single mom who worked nights and pawned her wedding ring just to keep the lights on. The memory of powdered milk and cold winters stirred something deep. Without responding, Julian flagged his assistant. "Find out everything you can about Mia Carter." Back in her tiny apartment, Mia had just realized her mistake. She stared at the message in horror. No, she muttered. She quickly followed up with, "I'm so sorry. That message wasn't meant for you. Wrong number. Please ignore it." Julian saw the follow-up message but didn't respond. Instead, he waited. By noon the next day, Mia opened the door to find a woman in a tailored suit standing outside with a clipboard and a man with a dolly stacked high with boxes. "Mia Carter?" "Yes. We're from Ashcroft Foundation. Mr. Julian Ashcroft would like to assist you. This is for your twins." The boxes were filled with baby formula, diapers, wipes, and other baby essentials. Mia stood frozen, blinking away tears. "I think there's a mistake. I didn't apply for this." "No mistake," the woman said gently. "And there's more. Mr. Ashcroft has wired $100,000 into your account to help you get back on your feet." Mia nearly collapsed. Overwhelmed, she managed to whisper, "Why?" That evening, Julian finally texted back. "Because someone did something similar for my mom once. She raised me to never ignore a cry for help, even if it's a wrong number." Mia didn't know what to say. She stared at the screen, heart thudding. Her world had shifted in a matter of hours. It wasn't just the money. It was being seen, being heard, when she felt invisible. Word spread quickly. News outlets picked up the story, dubbing her the girl who texted the CEO by mistake. Julian refused all interviews. Mia, too, initially avoided the limelight, shielding her children from publicity. But then came the letters. Hundreds of them. From mothers, fathers, young professionals, college students. People who had felt alone, hopeless. People who now saw that kindness could ripple in unexpected ways. A woman from Kansas started a local diaper bank in Mia's name. A man in Detroit organized a fundraiser for struggling single parents. Mia found herself drawn into a mission she hadn't planned. With Julian's help, she launched a nonprofit, Twin Lights Foundation, named for her twins, to provide emergency aid to parents in crisis. She took courses online, learned the ropes of nonprofit work, and hired volunteers who had once been in her shoes. Her life changed. But she never forgot the days when she scraped together coins for a single bottle of formula. Years later, as she stood before a crowd at a charity gala, she shared her story again. "I thought I sent a message to the wrong number. Turns out, it was the right one. Not because of the money, but because it reminded me and showed the world that humanity still matters. That one act of kindness can spark a movement." In the crowd, Julian watched from a table in the back. He had tears in his eyes. And in her heart, Mia carried the lesson forward. Sometimes, help arrives not in grand gestures, but in the quiet moments when someone listens. Even by mistake. The story has been crafted based on your title and thematic goals. Let me know if you'd like to expand any part, develop more subplots, or turn it into a screenplay or series.